What's going on, guys? Professor X Fitness here, and right now I am about to be preparing my lunch. So this is going to be my lunch for tomorrow. I like to set up this ahead of time because I do have work early in the morning. Most nights, this is going to be the most important part of my day, making sure that in the morning I'm not going to be rushing. So what I've got here is I'm going to be making a chicken and salami sandwich using protein bread, Dave's Killer Bread. My favorite brand by far. I've been using this for years, ever since I found it. This one has surprisingly 5 grams of protein per slice. I'm gonna be using 2 slices, which just from the bread alone, I get 10 grams of protein. I'm gonna be using both rotisserie chicken and hard salami, some greens, and some mustard to add extra flavor. All right, so the bread is in the toaster. What I'm gonna do now is measure out the rotisserie chicken and hard salami. Here, I'm gonna zero out the scale. Now with the hard salami, I know that 1 ounce is the serving size for boar's head, so I'm just gonna be throwing 1 ounce on here. So most of the chicken has unfortunately already been ravaged, so I'm gonna have to pick through that and find any meat possible to try and meet my 4 ounce goal. There we go. So I have 4.2 ounces of chicken right here. I'm gonna wash up my hands, and I just heard the toast pop, and I'm just gonna wash up and then throw this all together. All right, the bread is nicely toasted, as I said, and it does smell so good. So let's assemble the sandwich. It's all over the place. Unfortunately, the chicken is not very easy to put together since it was not thinly sliced. There's a little good amount on there. I like the flavor. And the last part is just throwing on some lettuce. Add some greens. Voila, we're just gonna throw that in the fridge, keep it in the container overnight, and it'll be ready for me in the morning when I get up for my work shift. The sandwich itself totals out to 581 calories, and it has 45 grams of protein, which I would say is pretty good, considering it does not involve supplements like protein powder. I'm getting natural proteins from the meat itself and the bread. Now, I also will be packing a snack. I am going to be throwing one of my favorite, the Skyr yogurts, into the lunchbox. It's got, remind me again, it has 15 grams of protein and not too much sugar, although it varies between 9 and 10 grams, but overall, considering how much sugar is in most yogurts, between 15 and 20 grams, this is pretty good. It's healthier and less sugar loaded than those. It'll be strawberry with lingonberry instead of peach, although peach is my favorite flavor personally. So here is a look at the loaded lunchbox, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. I just woke up about 10 minutes ago and I've got a work shift in half an hour. So what I'm gonna be doing is throwing together an omelet and some fruit as my breakfast. I've already got the pan on the stove heating up. Whenever I'm breaking eggs, what I like to do is set out a paper towel just so that it gets a little less messy. I don't like to have to clean up a bunch of egg drip all over the counter. I'm gonna be using 3 eggs. As the eggs are cracked, I'm gonna wash my hands just to be sanitary, and then I'm going to whisk them together. All right, so I'm just gonna throw the eggs in. So apparently the heat was too high, so I'm gonna be showing you in that situation how exactly I try and counteract that. What I'm gonna do is just lower the heat on the stove, let it cool over here for a second. While this cools off, I'm gonna be throwing some of my seasoning on it. Got pepper, salt as well, and then we also do smoked paprika. Smoked paprika being one of my favorite seasonings that I use on practically every egg that I have. The main goal here is just to wait until I can see that the egg is consistently all the way into the top, solidified, in which case once it's solidified, I just throw on the cheese, let it start to melt, and I flip the omelet so that both sides can cook. and then I just take it off and eat it. So the eggs have started to solidify now, and I'm just going to be sprinkling some cheese on there and letting it melt as the omelet finishes in the last few minutes on the stove. Looks like it's all set. I'm just going to take it off the stove now. The omelet was not quite as just light yellow as I was hoping for. It got a bit darker because I threw it on a stove that was too hot. But nonetheless, it's still edible, it's still good, and it provides me with enough protein. And while it was cooking, I did prepare myself a fruit bowl. I've got some raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries, so a lot of variety. And I'm going to be having that with my omelet. Overall, this comes out to around 362 calories with over 21 grams of protein. The omelet itself is pretty crispy, which is different from what I'm usually used to having when I'm eating these because they're softer. But I don't really have time to complain since I'm about to go to work, nor do I really care. I just want the actual macronutrients from it. The 21 grams of protein, that's what I need. So I will finish this, head to work, and I will see you guys at the next meal. I just finished the first half of my shift, and right now I'm about to eat my second breakfast of the day.
What about breakfast?
We've already had it.
We've had one, yes. What about second breakfast?
One of the huge benefits of working at a nursing home is the ability to eat after every meal is served because there's a bunch of leftover food. So what I've got here with me is 2 Belgian waffles with an over easy egg on either one. I've got some bacon. In total, this meal comes out to 550 calories and 24 grams of protein. So not a whole lot of protein, but I can make up for that later throughout the day. Hey, what's going on, guys? Here, I'm about to show you my snack. Unfortunately, I already ate the yogurt. I totally forgot to record myself because I was so tired after I got home from work. But I do have what is left of the sandwich. I already took a few bites out of it and then remembered to record. So here we have it. It is about 650 calories total between the yogurt and the sandwich itself. Hey, it's me again, and I have my next snack up right now. I'm going to be having a protein snack bar. So apparently Costco carries these in bulk, and they have amazing macronutrients on them. 21 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 10 grams of fiber, all in 190 calories. So overall, it's not too sweet. It does have a nice, this one's chocolate brownie. It does have a nice subtle flavor. They do also have cookie dough. And I like the cookie dough one more, but I'm gonna vary it up and have the chocolate brownie one today. My dog agrees that the Costco brand is the best. Both of them are under here with me right now, trying to steal it from me. So similar to the last meal vlog that I did, my dad made dinner, this time without me, and I didn't record it just because it's gonna be really awkward to do that in the kitchen with him there. So what I did do is I recorded the actual meal itself. We had pierogies with red sauce and sausages, and then a cucumber and tomato salad. So we ate all of that. It totaled out to about 704 calories with 35 grams of protein. And yeah, that was my last meal for the day. That's how it wraps up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.